Well, it's a long time since I've brought you a Thursday night vlog. Loads of people have been asking what I've been up to, what kind of products I've been using, how my matches have been going and what's coming up over the next few weeks. So I thought I'd bring you up to an evening session where I'm just going through using some bits of kit in preparation for the World Pairs next week. And so I thought I'd bring the camera up and bring you the Thursday night vlog from the stunning Dam Flask Reservoir. No secret that I don't have quite a full working week in my full-time job anymore. I know a lot of people know about it, but I know a lot of people don't. Just through the success of a lot of the videos that I do, I've actually been able to cut down my working days down to 3 days a week now in my full-time job, or was a full-time job. So I only actually work 3 days a week. The downside of that is I've still got a week's worth of work to do in those 3 days. So as you can imagine, when I am there, it's very, very busy. It's very, very hectic. That's why you could probably tell the light is fading a little bit. It's about 7:45 on an evening. I've been at work all day. I've had about 20 minutes for my tea, and I've just raced up here just to put this rod and this reel through its paces. I'm just going to do a bit of casting tonight. Got a few feeders, bit of old ground bait, and I just really want to bed this braid in, which is brand new. The submerged 0.10, which is ready for the World Pairs next week, and I've also got some new leaders to show you as well. Well, tapered leaders have been around for a long time. The first time I used them was back in 2011 when I first started getting into my feeder fishing. Back then I think there was only one type out there, and I went and used them for a while. But since then, obviously, other companies have brought their own versions out. Matrix have brought theirs out a few weeks ago, probably months ago now actually. These have been trialled obviously for a period before they were released, and they're the ones that I've been using. I can't believe I wasn't using them for longer, to be fair. These are all the same, the 0.22 to 0.28. These are 12 meters actually in length. And for those that don't know what a tapered leader is, it's obviously a leader that we use as we would normally use when we were fishing with braid. But these are 12 meters long, and basically it's basically the word tapered. It means that they are narrower in diameter or lower in diameter at one end than what they are at the other end. Okay, and the idea is the thicker end, the thickest end is the end that you have your rig, and the narrow end is the end that attaches to your braid. Now in the case of these are 8 pound to 12 pounds, so that basically means that at the narrow end it's 8 pound in strength, and it gradually gets stronger and stronger in the diameter towards it gets to the end where it's 12 pounds. So if you was to leave all 12 meters or use a leader that's 12 meters long, then the actual strength of the leader where you're actually casting off where your rig is, the strength of that is actually 12 pound. And the great thing is, if you want to cut them down like I do on a lot of occasions, I only really use a leader that's probably 8 meters max, sometimes 6. I can strip off the lower end if I wish, or the lighter end, so that my rig is still casting off 12 pound strength, which is ideal in venues like in Ireland where it's wild, it's rugged. Similar to this, where you don't know what's out there. There could be rocks and snags, but obviously because it's getting narrower to the top end of the leader where it attaches to your braid, that means because it's lower you can have a much smaller knot, so that's not going to affect it going through your runners as much as what a thicker line would. So it's the best of both worlds. You've got a nice strong rig end which is 12 pound in strength, but obviously you've got a knot, a much smaller knot that's going to be flying through your rings on the cast. It's been a very busy month on the channel. The biggest thing I want to say is a massive thank you to everyone who's jumped on board over this last month or so, and everyone who's continued to watch the videos. It's no secret that according to Social Blade, for a channel of this type, it's the fastest growing channel. It's now averaging 60 new subscribers each and every day, which is just stunning, especially considering it basically revolves around feeder fishing, which, let's face it, is not the most exciting style of fishing to be watching, is it? So just a massive thank you to everyone for that. And you know, I've got to say that obviously I'm down to 3 days at work. part of that, and a massive part of that, is purely on the back of the success of this channel and my other channel, Patron TV. I need to mention it because there's still people that don't know about it and are jumping on board when they do know about it. I'll put the link underneath here for you. Basically, that is a channel where you can get up to 5 extra videos each month, and some of them, or most of them, are a little bit more in depth. One's where I'm kind of analysing my matches or preparing for matches, and currently I'm preparing for the World Pairs, so there's some World Pairs preparation kind of stuff in there, just about how we take as bait over there, how we get as kit ready, what we think we need, and just my opinion on what, you know, that week might hold, what I think of the venues that are coming up, and, you know, and all that sort of thing. It's kind of stuff that often gets overlooked. It's not a secret in any way, it's just stuff that doesn't get mentioned. And I know a lot of people that will never be as fortunate as I am to go and compete in an event like that will never ever see or you know, or get a feel for. So if anyone's interested in that, please, thank you everyone who's signed up already, but just go to the link there. There is a link underneath the video for you, and a link at the end of the video. Like I say, you can just try it for a month if you wish. It starts from £1 a month, and just if you don't like it after a month, just cancel it, or you can renew every month. And it's great to see that building into a really nice community. You know, they're all becoming friends. I'm getting to know them all personally because we have 2 get-togethers each and every year. So we have one in the winter, we have one in the summer, where we get a chance to meet each other and just spend a few hours on the bank together. So massive thank you to everybody who signed up for that, because that is helping this channel as well. Because obviously the time I have off work, I can spend on the bank. So where I'm not actually earning money, you know, in my job, I can actually earn it being on the bank, filming videos for you to watch and just sharing these experiences. So thank you to everybody who signed up to that, and hopefully that'll continue to grow, so I can spend even more time on the bank filming videos for you. Part of the reason why I brought you up here tonight as well is to tell you about the annual Pennine Championship. It's a competition that takes place on this fantastic reservoir. A lot of you may have already fished it. It only takes place once a year, and it actually takes place this year on the 8th of September. I've been asked by the organisers to once again just give it a mention for you. It will sell out, but the issue that they've got this year is because this kind of reservoir is just like lots of other reservoirs in the country, in the sense that a lot of matches and the capacity of matches that you can run on a venue like this really depends on the water levels. If I just switch round for you, basically the level that it's at now probably means that they're going to have to cap the competition at 45 anglers. Alright, so it's the 8th of September. If you're interested in taking part in this competition that's going to be on here, it's always a great match. There's always some fish to be caught, mainly feeder fishing, but there are other fish here as well. I fished here a few days ago with 2 lads coaching, and they had a bite every single cast, from hand-sized skimmers and roach as well. It was really enjoyable fishing. So if you want to take part in that, like I say, spaces are very, very limited. It will almost be full. Like I say, if you want to fish that, then just get in touch with Dawson's Fishing Tackle Shop in Sheffield. I'll put the link underneath for you. Just give them a bell, get booked on, and you could be fishing this stunning reservoir. They like this ground bait anyway. Well, it's 8:20 now, the light is going, as you can see, so I think I'm going to have to call it a day. It's been a nice little workout, it's been alright. This time last year I was really struggling with my shoulder, and you know, I just really couldn't hit those longer ranges, and it was, you know, it was really frustrating, but thankfully I seem to be, fingers crossed, back to full fitness now, and it's nice to use this sort of kit. We're off to Ireland next week for the World Pairs, and I will be filming the whole trip, so if you haven't seen last year's and the previous year's videos, then just go to the playlists in this channel, and there are 7 videos there covering our previous World Pairs competitions, where, you know, when we've been over there in the past. We're heading over there next week for this year's competition. This is the kind of kit I'm going to be using. It's the 4 meter Horizon XD that a lot of people see me use, the 100 gram version. And I'm going to be using a new reel this year. It's the Horizon 5000. In the past I've always preferred the 5500, which is really nice for cranking those bigger heavy feeders back, and the fish as well, hopefully. But I'm going to be using these this year. So if you haven't seen the playlist from them, from last year, then just go to the playlist and there is one called Fishing in Ireland, so if you want to see the videos for that, then please take a look. It's going to be an interesting event. We're really looking forward to it. I've still got quite a bit of preparation to do, and some of that preparation has been filmed and it's on my other channel. The link is at the end of the video for you if you do want to check that out and just become a member of the channel and help us to produce more videos for you. I'm going to head off now. I've had a long day at work. It's been very, very busy. I've raced up here. I've had a nice little workout with this just to put a few things to bed ready for next week, so I know what kind of kit I'm going to be using and taking. And now I'm going to go meet my mates for a couple of beers. So yeah, it's been quite a full day, but you know, it's better than sitting at home and watching Emmerdale. If you don't want to miss any of those matches from Ireland, you know, if you want to be kept in the loop with all the future videos, like I said, there's a lot coming, and just hit that subscribe button. We're going to film the full trip for you, myself and Richie Hull are fishing in the competition. And if you want some extra videos each month, like I say, 5 extra ones each month, and you want some more behind the scenes kind of footage and some regular updates from whilst we're over there in Ireland, then just please hit that button there to consider becoming a patron and joining the club. Thanks for watching, really appreciate it, and I'll see you all next Thursday, where I'll be bringing you a video about just kind of our preparation for the World Pairs. See you all next week.